Guys, Thundurus Thursday coming at you. We are doing a live video for this one, an in-person, not on TCG Live video. So I decided today to show off my playmat collection. So I've played Pokemon a little over 3 or 4 years now, not too long. I started in 2019, 2020 when I moved to the UK. That's when I started seriously playing Pokemon. And then I quit, and then I started again, and I quit, and I started again, and then COVID happened, and all these team challenges happened, so I jumped in deep with the team challenges. And as you can see here with this first map, we did get top 32 the very first team challenge. I think we ended up top 16. We did not make top 8. So I do have the Chonkachu top 32 mat, which if you've seen the Edison Format Italia videos, I've used this mat a few times. I like this mat a lot because I like Chonkachu. And then, of course, we have the Liverpool Regionals mat. This was the one from, I believe, 2 years ago. It was the first Regionals back after COVID. We had the mask policy in place. We were in there deep. Honestly, I don't like this mat. But as you can see, we have our little Liverpool mat. And then we have my second favorite mat. I used to use this mat for everything Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, everything, because it has Gengar and Mimikyu. Mimikyu is my favorite Pokemon. Gengar would be a second. Although I do have a Gyarados collection, he is not actually my favorite Pokemon. He is my favorite art. I really like the art on Gyarados, and that's why I have the Gyarados collection. So I've had this mat since, well, maybe the beginning of playing Pokemon. I got it really early on. I started before this set came out, I believe, was my first set. My first deck was, what do you call it? The spread with Malamars, Tapu Koko, and Shining Lugia. That was my first deck and got me this mat. And then we have this mat. I won this one during COVID. The store held the tournament online because he received these mats and he wanted to give them out for people. So I won the online tournament to get this mat, the Lapras VMAX Playmat. It's also... sorry about that. It's also a League Cup mat, but not too huge a fan of Lapras, but I'm never one to turn down a playmat, you know what I mean? And then we have the Empoleon Team Challenge mat from, which one was this? I want to believe the second Team Challenge. It was between this and one of the other water types, and I chose this one, so I do have this Empoleon mat. It's kind of weird, though, because it doesn't have any Team Challenge or anything written on it, but I do believe I got this from Team Challenge. I've never actually noticed that it doesn't have the words Team Challenge on it before. And then we have another Team Challenge qualifier. This is the one, I believe... maybe this was the second one. Maybe that was the first one. I don't remember anymore, but we have the Shaman Qualifier mat. I like the colors on this one. I'm a big fan of the art on this mat. I wouldn't personally use this mat, but I do like the art on it. And then we have the ADP Bakum mat. This is my first regionals. I got this mat here. So this is my very first Pokemon regionals. The first time I traveled internationally for Pokemon. We went to Bakum. Tell you a funny story about Bakum. So I went there. It was me, ScouseDaddy, and another guy. So me and ScouseDaddy, it was lunch break. We heard the time to come back from lunch, so we were like, all right, we're going to go use the bathroom. He was like, I'll go, hold your stuff, you go, hold your stuff kind of situation. And then I'm waiting outside for him, and I'm looking at this. They had a monitor outside, and I was like, wow, they're replaying a game on stream. I was like... that's pretty crazy that they're doing that. Like, normally, you know, it's just a break or something, not replaying a game on stream. And then I take a peek through the main doors, and I see that everybody's sitting down playing. And it was a live stream, not a replay of the previous round. And, yeah, we heard the time wrong. The time was for VGC, not TCG. And, yeah, only video game was still on break, and we had no idea. We missed the round, and... a lot of great fun there, you know, just going to a tournament and getting a loss for the simple fact that we were going to the toilet. Yeah, so fun times with that mat. Next up, we have the Zapdos. This is the newer Zapdos. Obviously, this is from the Team Challenge 2021. This mat is thinner. This is when they started making the mats thinner. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but the mats used to be a lot thicker. For instance, the Mimikyu Gengar mat, the thickness on it is way more. It is a thick play mat. So this mat, it feels thicker, it's stiffer, it's harder. You can just see when I ball it up how the difference is between them balled up. It's so much thicker than the other mats. So they definitely switched to thinner mats for Pokemon. I've quit hitting the camera here. So they switched to these thinner mats. So we have the Zapdos Summer Mat here. Not a big fan of this art. It's okay. And of course, I have the Chonkachu Top 32. So I have the regular qualifier Chonkachu mat. I actually did not get the Lugia mat though. We lost out in like the second round or first round, whatever it was. So did not get the Lugia mat from the last one. That was so sad. I really wanted that Lugia mat. However, I do have a few more mats from that. I have the Zoroark one. It's just not here. I think it's Alolan not Alolan, Swain, is however you pronounce it. That Zoroark, the white Zoroark. I have like 2 or 3 of those mats sitting in the UK waiting for me. And yes, we have the Chonkachu mat here, and then next up we have the next qualifier mat. We have Articuno. I do like this one. I like just the way Articuno just looks like a total badass in this mat. He's here. He's gonna show off, or she, whatever. You know, it's Pokemon. So I do like the colors. It's very vibrant. You know, I like the purples. So it's a cool mat. I'm a fan of it. And again, it's that thinner mat. And then we have the mat from the Lille Regionals, which was the Giratina Playmat. This mat is absolutely beautiful. It is so colorful with the Lost Zone colors coming off of it, whatever you want to call these colors, you know, that all those Lost Zone cards had when they came out. So I am a big fan of this mat. You've seen me use it a few times as well for deck profiles and for playing if you've watched the feature matches on Edison Format Italia. So I really do like this mat. However, I probably am going to sell it because someone showed interest in wanting it. And then, of course, my absolute favorite mat is underneath this one. And it's for the best monster anime ever. And I am not talking about Pokemon. It is the Digimon 15th anniversary mat. This is a great, amazing mat. This is my like second or third copy of this one because people kept wanting to buy it. So I would just, when I was in Asia, I'd go back and buy another one after selling it. So I really love this mat. It is a mini mat though. As you can see, I completely cover it with the other mats, and there's still excess room. So this mat is smaller, which is another reason I like it, but it's an old mat. It is for the 15th anniversary of Digimon, not Pokemon. Woo. So of Digimon, this is my favorite mat. I love the colors. I love it's got Agumon and all the gang on here just chilling. It's so vibrant. I like how it has like the concrete gray. I don't know. I'm a big fan of this mat. I used to use this for every game until I started playing Pokemon. There is just not enough space on this playmat for Pokemon. You run out of area so quickly with the prizes stacked here, your bench here, you're attaching energy. I used it a bit, but it's so annoying to use this mat for Pokemon. So I don't use it as often anymore, but I absolutely adore and love this mat. And you know, I've sold a few of them, made some decent money on them, but I just figured I'd do a little mat collection video for today. So let's go back through. We have Liverpool Regionals. We have Team Challenge. And me smacking the camera yet again. All right. We have another Team Challenge. We have a League Cup. We have more Team Challenge. We have mats falling on the floor. We have Empoleon from Team Challenge, which I guess this was supposed to be for the SPE, right? Because SPEs don't have any labeling on it. They just put the Play Pokemon logo. So maybe that's what that was left over from SPEs that they had to cancel. We have the ADP mat, all hell. ADP in all its ADP power. And then when they started making the mats thinner, we have the Zapdos mat. We have this beautiful, beautiful Giratina, upside down Giratina mat. We have the Gengar, Mimikyu, Gengar. Love this mat. And of course we have the Chonkachu mat, top 32. And oh yeah, forgetting top 64, we also got a bunch of Ultra Pro stuff. So I have this Ultra Pro mat, and I gave away a lot of the other prizes, and I think there was a deck box and a few other things. But so that is my Pokemon mat collection. We also have some Yu-Gi-Oh mats here. We'll go and show those off just because they were all in the pile, and I need to pile them back up so I can put them back in back where they belong. So let's throw these mats out here, show you these shiny mats. I'm a big fan of the foiling. I like the way it looks on these custom foil mats. However, they don't slide easily, so I hate that. Oh, and another of my favorite mats, the Infinity Hong Kong Asia Convention exclusive mat, and then just that mat, and then that's it, guys. So Thundurus Thursday here. We just wanted to show off some mats. ScouseDaddy is still sick. So instead of doing a gameplay video of you watching me play Giratina or watching me play Snorlax yet again, I decided to just show off my mat collection here. And if any of y'all watching in the UK and want to buy any of these mats for Liverpool regionals, they are for sale. Just let me know. I will pack them in my bag and bring them. So that's me signing off, and have a great day, guys.